Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Amy DuPont.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Prosecutors say in June of last year, 38-year-old Thomas Aspsetter used an axe to kill his grandfather and severely wound two others.
Aspsetter's trial got underway this morning. News 8 Now's Rob Romano was in the courtroom for opening arguments.
Good evening, Amy and Ken. One of the first people the jury heard from was the suspect when he called 911 for help. We should warn you, the details of this case are graphic and may be difficult to hear.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Why did I have to go through this? Why?
At Monroe County Court Monday, a frantic 911 call from June 6, 2021 was played for all to hear.
What is your name? My name is Thomas.
The man in the blue shirt you see here is 38-year-old Thomas Aspsetter. He allegedly used an axe to kill his grandfather, then 87-year-old Bernard Waite, and severely wounded two others in June of last year, according to Monroe County Assistant District Attorney Sarah Skiles.
In an instant, Bernard Waite was dead. After the 5-pound axe nearly split his brain in two.
Aspsetter later shot himself in the neck after the incident, and then he called for help.
He called 911 because he had shot himself, and he wanted help because he was in pain.
During the proceedings on Monday, the prosecution said Aspsetter had been asked to leave his grandfather's home here on Icarus Road in Sparta, and briefly did so, according to the defense, but came back on June 6, 2021, right before his grandfather returned from a family function with two other people. The prosecution alleged that Aspsetter forced himself back into the home using a crowbar after the locks had been changed. Defense attorney Russell Hammer tried to paint Aspsetter as a divorced father struggling to find a job, who was living in his grandfather's house because his previous attempts at working in other states didn't pan out.
He never had too many people close to him. He was kind of treated poorly by a lot of people in his life, bullied, and the one place that he had where he could call home was on Icarus Road here in Sparta.
And Aspsetter has remained in jail on $1 million cash bond since June 2021. Amy and Ken, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rob. During today's proceedings, the defense did not deny that Aspsetter killed his grandfather.
And if found guilty of his grandfather's death, he faces life in prison.